Hey everybody, welcome to the Triple Triad podcast. I'm your host, Emotempest, and today I'm joined with my co-hosts. Go ahead and introduce yourself, guys.
Hi guys.
Hey, I'm Sergio. All right, that's enough of that.
all right, go.
All right, I'm your host, Emotempest. Thank you, Sergio, for that lovely introduction to the podcast. We're back, ladies and gentlemen. I know it's been a while, but we had a lot to decompress from after nationals for one of us, and the depressing feeling that the rest of us didn't make it. So we're here to talk about cards and everything we love.
I didn't want to go to Nats. I'm still processing the denial phase.
Yeah. A lot of us are, I'm sure. But yeah, so we got a fun one for you guys today. Hopefully, we're gonna go over some of the spoilers. We definitely want to talk about the new Dissidia Final Fantasy cards and that announcement that we're still waiting for about the Winter Cup. And yeah, that should be good. We also want to hear Tacos' lovely national story, which I know everyone's been dying to hear. Me myself, I would love to have had one for you guys as well, but we didn't make it this time around.
Oh, stop with the self-loathing. We're happy for Tacos. We're happy for Tacos. We
really are.
All right, and we can't wait to hear what he has to talk to us about.
He actually also saved me from trying to run an event not at Nats Nationals. So
wait, what? No.
The thing was, if none of us made it, we would try to run an event. I was going to try to run an event.
Why is that idea not still on the table, regardless of whether you'd win or not? That sounds like a good idea.
It is, but the thing is, it would have needed to be run by all of us. But since one of us didn't make it, we spent all the time preparing. So helping Tacos prepare at least. Next time, though, that's always on the table. We need Florida to have more events, and we're hoping maybe there's a Winter Cup in the sunniest place in the country.
Who knows? Well, it's a travesty of the fact that none of us has ever hosted some sort of beach-related event to get people out here in the nice sunny. Because there's a lot of people who play in the winter and it's cold and it's like dreary or whatever, and we're over here. We live where they vacation.
Yeah, exactly. And so I don't know if we could play cards on the beach, but I'm sure we can find somewhere close enough to.
If you're a hardcore gamer, you'll play wherever.
You play wherever.
This episode is sponsored by Florida's Department of Tourism.
But yeah, so let's. Why don't we start with that? Tacos, tell us everything. Talk to us like we've never been to nationals. Tell us your story. Tell us your war stories. Tell us the highs and the lows, and yeah, just give it to us, man. Tell us a story, Tacos. Tell us a story.
So, do you just want to hear about Nats, or do you want to hear everything leading up to it?
Summarize leading up to it and elaborate on the Nats experience.
And deck choices and all the whole 9 yards.
Okay, so when I was a wee little lad, no, fuck that. I'm not going to start that.
I thought he was going to start off like in The Lion King. When I was a young warthog.
All right.
The Lorcana podcast.
Yeah. So how did this? How did it go? I guess we start things off with the Florida Materia Cup. Damn. What did we take there, bro? I think the entire team went up there. We had a good time. Script out. Brandon made top 8. Was real happy for him.
Oh, the introduction of Ultros.
Yeah, Ultros, man. Didn't get to go to Kansas, but we get to do commentary with Ultros, man. So that was great too.
Yes, very, very nice.
You did get to commentate a whole Materia Cup, and that went actually extremely well. So props to you and the crew for putting on quite the event.
Yeah, dude. This year was definitely like a lot of firsts for me. Was real happy about that. What's the next event after that?
I know we did Kansas and the store championship right around then too, like right after.
We didn't do Kansas, but
North Carolina.
What's that?
North Carolina.
San Diego, North Carolina.
I think it was San Diego first, right? So yeah, the three of us went. John and Sergio, myself. Sergio got top 16. Happy that he got there as well. I also scrubbed out. Barely though. I think I could have gotten in like if I won my last game. Then it was a store championship. Definitely store championship. Damn, dude. I was just like extremely nervous that day. I think you all knew that. Also, was like having a lot of stomach problems that day.
That was attributed to the nerves, right?
Yeah, I think it was, dude. It really was that, or the pizza that we had the day before. I don't know.
Oh man, no, but they had the pizza like the day of, right?
Yeah, we
Not
had pizza
well.
this
They
day.
also had it the day of, but I didn't touch it because of we had the pizza the day before.
Oh,
We were
man.
practicing. Anyways, dude. I went 5-0 on like the Lowell Une deck. So it was like that put me at first after Swiss. Wound up in top 4. Lost the last game due to time. But that still put me in third. Sam ended up winning, so his invite got passed down to me. I think we still had one more event, the North Carolina one. Again, 3 of us ended up going. I was just kind of going just to support them. I think I brought PodCloud. Was that what I played?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, I was just kind of messing around at that point. Still had fun. I was just trying to see if we can get the boys to like get their invites as well. And then, I guess leading up to Nats, you guys were definitely like kind of put me in the ringer. I definitely think it was like the last week or two. I ended up buying myself a webcam just so I could jam with you guys. We were definitely set on Cat 6, and I could not figure out for the life of me my second deck until literally the day of the event. We sleeped up Mono Lightning, and I guess now I could talk about matchups, right?
Yeah.
Alright, so fortunately I actually wrote this down in my notes.
Ooh, he's got notes, ladies and gentlemen. Let's hear the paper. I want to hear it.
It's on my phone.
Oh,
That's
technology.
unfortunate. I really wanted to hear more about the pizza, actually.
The pizza? Let's see. We had pepperoni pizza. We had cheese pizza. Nah, I don't know, bro. It was so long ago.
Were they San Marzano tomatoes made for the pizza sauce?
Was it? I don't remember the name of the pizza brand. I almost
No. I need to know about the sauce. The sauce.
The sauce.
The problem is your pizza wasn't on a bagel. If your pizza's on a bagel,
Yeah, pizza bagels are great. Anyway, we are getting off track. I will say though, before I actually get to the Nats, I ended up staying with Sam and like a few other people. It's a lot of names. There's 2 Chris. Oh man, you're gonna have to edit this because then they're gonna.
No, it stays. Congratulations, Mr. Stumbles.
Oh shit! All right, so there was Tori. So Tori was there. Karan, Muhammad,
Christian should have been in there.
Yes.
Squall was there. Cloud.
They didn't stay at the house, but
Not
damn,
this.
there was like 9 of us in the house. It was pretty cool. Anyways, all right. So now we can talk about Nats. Nervous as hell. That same day. Ended up first round. I was playing against Aaron. So I queued up Cat 6. He was playing like a Rainbow Gilgamesh deck. Ended up going 7-2 on that one. Then we switched to Mono L. He ended up going to Cat 6. I ended up taking that 7-6. It was like a really close match.
Wait, I feel like you didn't say it, or maybe I missed it. But you said you decided on Mono Lightning for your second deck, right?
I did, yeah. I sleeved it.
Yeah.
I sleeved it up the morning of. Sorry, I think I did say it, but it was really quick. So yeah, for sure. So we went Cat 6 and Mono Lightning. Round 2 ended up playing against Ray. He also wound up making top cut. The first game was a Cat 6 mirror. I got wrecked. I got like absolutely bodied. He hit me with I got 2 points of damage. Then the second game, I stuck on the Cat 6. He was playing Mono Lightning, and I was just laughing at this time because I'm like, oh, we're both on the same decks. I got him 7-2 on that one, and then game 3 it was really close with the Mono L mirror. That game ended 5-7 in his favor. Then game 3, ended up playing against Benjamin. I hadn't seen him in a while, since Petit Cup in Arizona. Game 1, it was my Cat 6 against his Soiree deck. I think it was Soiree. I didn't see too many of them, but I did see the Soiree backups at least. I ended up going 7-3. Game 2, Ended up using my Mono Lightning, and then he switched to Cat 6, and I took that one 7-3. So right now we're 2-1 at this point. My round 4 opponent is Muhammad. I kind of knew he was on, like I saw them building, but I wasn't too familiar. I ended up playing my Cat 6 against his Mono Lightning Chaos. Considering that was like the first time I saw it, I got bodied. I didn't get a single point of damage. Then game 2, it was Cat 6. He was on like a Rudia Summons deck. We got 7-2. And then last game with Mono Lightning, he ended up taking that 2-7. So now we're round 5. Ended up playing against Zach, really nice guy. I think we ended up talking like afterwards for a while after the round ended.
Did you guys have dinner?
Nah, bro. But no, we did talk. We were just like talking like for a bit. Like I don't know, man. It was it was a really nice dude. He was talking about it was like some stuff about like FF and then some like mobile games and other stuff. But again, like really cool dude. So game 1 was my Cat 6. He was on Ice Lightning. I ended up going 7-0. And then I ended up switching Mono Lightning. And he brought out Radio Summons. I took that game 7-2. And then for the last game of the day, right? Yeah, it's round 6. I ended up playing against Pat. I know, like, pairing, not the standings before, I think it was like 15th or something. So I had like a good shot of making. I think it was like 3rd of like the X and 2s or something. Yeah, dude, I'm just like really nervous at this point. So game 1, my Cat 6 against Radio Summons. I lost that one 5-7. Game 2 was Cat 6 against Mono Water. We got there 7-4. Game 3 was Mono Lightning to Mono Water. We wound up going into time, but I think I was so ahead on damage and stuff. He just conceded. It was really nice of him. You didn't have to do that. So it ended up pushing me into day 2. I think I was 8th after standings. So there was that. It's a bit awkward though, because like we couldn't really practice our matchups. They ended up taking our decks afterwards. Yeah, so they held on to the decks until like the day of. So all we could really do is just like wait for the decks to be released on FF decks and just take a look at it and just if someone could build a deck, you can kind of do that. But I think I kind of just like looked at the deck and I'm like, okay, just went to sleep, honestly.
Damn, that's crazy. I didn't realize they took your decks the night before. So
Mental games all night.
Yeah.
Wow, that's crazy. Okay.
Yeah, dude. So it was really just like I know I was playing against Todd. He ended up winning like the last Materia Cup. He was on like Cat 6, which I was playing like the same exact cards, like card for card. I don't think I changed anything. But he did end up changing. Sorry, I think he took out a Kefka, and I think he added another Sabin. Just get more specials in, which is interesting.
Very spicy.
Yeah.
What a tech.
Yeah, so like I ended up playing him for like, top 16. I kind of figured like since that was the deck that he was, he ended up winning the event with, I figured that was going to be the deck he was going to be on. So I started with Mono Lightning this time. Mono Lightning definitely has like a good matchup against that. As long as you like set up your backups, they're probably going to run into a lot of bursts. So I did end up taking that. I didn't really get the points after that point because I think it was kind of irrelevant. So I just know like I took a win after that one. Game 2 is the Cat 6 Mirror. I ended up losing that one. And game 3 it was my Cat 6 against I think he was also on Rudia Summons. I ended up taking that one, so I got to move on to the next round of winners. Then I ended up playing against Pat, who was one of the few players who was like playing a wind deck, and I was completely unprepared for that. Like I queued my Cat 6 into that. I lost that one, and then ended up. I had this. What I guess I could have stayed with Cat 6, but I guess I ended up switching to Mono Lightning, and then he was on Cat 6, and it was going really good at the beginning, but then I just ended up losing there. So I got bumped down to losers bracket, and then I just ended up playing against Will. I think his deck decisions were Rydia summons and I think it was Cat 13. So I was like really afraid that like if he couldn't get to Cat 13, the Cat 6 deck kind of takes some time to set up. So I figured it'd be safer to play the Mono Lightning. But he ended up going with the Rydia deck instead. The game was also really close. We ended 7-6, but he ended up taking it. So that ended my run, putting me like in top 12. So I would say like for my first time for Nats, I did really good. I was really nervous like going into it, but it definitely left me hungry for more. Like I do want to, I this was like the first time I really did like a lot of traveling, a lot of prepping for like tournaments and stuff like that. So I kind of know what to expect now. And, I'm definitely hungry for more for next year, and hopefully, like you guys
awesome.
you guys can come out with me. Because going alone, like I mean, yeah, I ended up going with Sam and his group, but it's not the same as like you guys,
Oh yeah, we're animals.
Oh yeah,
having the team is definitely like a different thing for sure. Shout outs for sure for the Tampa boys. The Maryland, I think, is where the other ones for more, and Puerto Rico for housing you for us, taking you in.
Yeah, it was a honorary member of Gamers Command that day.
Yeah.
Well, if I'm not mistaken, right, this was like a trial run of bringing back like OP and all that stuff. So that's why it was like very, very capped at how many participants and what's available. So hopefully, come next OP circuit next year or whatever, should be a little bit more open, right? Like that's what we're
Yeah, I
hoping.
think I'm thinking. Yeah, it was like you said, a trial run. Like they wanted to see like people were still interested in playing organized play. I think the choices that they made were really good. Like I think they got away with did they still do play arts? I don't think they did. They ended up doing like a lot more promos this time, which is what I think what players wanted in the first place, right?
Yeah, I think the promo game was like on point.
Yeah, and yeah, like the pricing for Nats, that was crazy. That Garnet card, I took a picture of it because I knew like it wasn't going to stay in my possession for so long, but it's so beautiful. It definitely helped me out. I had some car issues. I wound up selling it for like 1,700. So
wow.
yeah, yeah, dude, it definitely helped out a lot. But yeah, dude, it was
yeah,
dude.
That's awesome.
Very diverse now.
Now you've put an actual dollar price on it.
Yeah, I could actually say
full value.
Yeah, but I could actually say that damn, it's probably the first time I actually went plus on this game.
Whoa, hot take.
Hot take.
Well, I mean that's my fault for not doing better like in these events, you get me? Like I mean, I'm pretty sure if I topped that material cups, I could probably say that, but nah, dude.
Well, it sounds like overall it was just like quite the positive experience with the whole Nats thing and everything.
Oh yeah, for sure, dude. Like getting to like see the people like I haven't seen in a while, meeting new people.
Yeah, I think you played a lot of mirror matches, right?
Yeah, Cat 6 was really the most represented deck. Wasn't the best deck, but it was definitely the most represented. I think they said it there that it made up like 1/3 of the field. So that's a lot.
I hate mirror matches.
You said it's not the best deck, huh? What do you think the best deck is, huh, big boy?
That day, it definitely wasn't the best deck. Like
Earth Lightning, dummy.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, I mean, I'm pretty sure like a lot of people went in there like prepping to fight against Cat 6, so they did the right thing.
The old K-Arc deck.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can't play Earth Lightning. I don't know why. It just doesn't work for me.
Oh, well, you need to build it first. You can't just show up with a mono wind deck and be like, oh, well, I can't play Earth Lightning. Because you're playing mono wind.
It takes a lot of reps, too. The deck is complicated, but it definitely works when it pops off.
I think it's like a value thing. It's just more like you just hold your answers until you get the most value out of it. I don't find it
Yeah.
complicated at all. You start chipping away with things like Robo and stuff like that, and then like Man in Black, and then once you need to deploy a Toto or whatever when they commit to their big board, and then you just have an answer in hand, like a Mist Dragon or something, and then you just stay on 5 damage and use the summons and stuff like that. I don't know. I just find the lines pretty simple.
We can't all be geniuses like you, Andy.
Oh,
Yeah.
I know.
Yeah, I just feel like it doesn't work for me. That's all, and that's normal, right? Everyone has an affinity for certain like cards, like color combinations.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, and he's been playing a lot of control lately.
No, I disagree.
Oh, you disagree?
Yeah.
I think anybody could do it. I think you could do it for sure.
I mean, I'm sure it might take reps, like Taco said for me then, but like if I just pick it up, it's not as easy as.
If we give you the list and you don't play it like a Muppet, you'll be all right.
No, yeah, it's true. The cast count thing took me a while too when I picked it up for like last year or whatever.
That one is complicated to pick up at first. Like compared to like the way that most decks play in this game, I definitely think that's much more complicated.
I think a majority of the decks that are pushed, I mean, I guess we'd go as back as Soiree. It's really meant for like those crayon eaters. Yeah, I said it. You don't have to build anything. Just add whatever you want in there.
Thinking of someone in mind.
Fun doesn't hear you.
No, I'm not. I'm picking at somebody in particular.
I can't even say that either, right? Because like just looking at the Japan Cup over the last week.
I'm kidding.
No, I know you are, but still, it's like
edit out the part where he says he's kidding, please.
Yeah, no, I'm not kidding. I'll stick.
Wait. Didn't you play Soiree when it first came out?
Yeah, dude, I loved it. It was awesome. I built it like ass though, but it was still fine.
It still works.
Yeah, you just put whatever the hell you want in there. Oh, I played I think I played Kieran in it, and I didn't have like I had decent amount of 4-drops, but it wasn't enough to like really. No. It just didn't matter. Sky Pirates then was just like so crazy pushed. It's just like it didn't matter. I needed more EX bursts.
Always more EX bursts.
Did you have like 30?
No, it was on the lower count, I think.
Oh, it felt like you had 30. I remember that matchup you had with Sergio. You hit like 6 EX bursts out of 6.
I know I was playing a lot of Ifrits.
That's his special ability. That's his leader skill.
Yeah,
this is leadership.
We practice that, man. You just sit at home and just flip bursts. You gotta practice. It's a skill. It's not luck.
Tacos, before we move on, just a question. Like, I don't know if we've talked about this before, but the plan, I guess, before was a different format for nationals. Like they wanted to do draft or like all-star draft and stuff like that, and it was like supposed to be 3 rounds of that and then 3 rounds of standard on day 2. Like, what are your thoughts for like compared to what you did, right? The winners and losers bracket, like with 2-deck and stuff like that. Compared to some of that, and even what they did in Japan, like they had L3 rounds or something. Like you had to take 2 decks. It was a standard deck and an L3 deck. Like, what are your like thoughts for something you'd like to see, maybe, or I guess would you not change it? I guess is ultimately the thing. Or
well, I definitely like the 2 out of 3. It doesn't feel like like just one game like at that level of competition. You don't want to lose to variance, so at least like 2 out of 3, you have more of a chance, of making the comeback if needed or something. Would I want them to switch to L3 or L6? L6 might be interested, but I don't like. We would have to try it out, I guess, during the year. But I mean, we've never really done it here. We've never pushed it here in NA. So.
I know. I'm just curious because I think about this all the time, right? Like the other thing too was the losers bracket thing. I didn't realize it was 1 deck, like best of 1.
Yeah, best of 1. Yeah.
Is that okay? Like, how did that feel for you? Or did you think it should have been best of 3? Also?
Like, I get why they did that. Because like in the time that a losers bracket, like if you do the same thing. It's going to take forever for a losers bracket to catch up with winners bracket. So, it made sense for them to keep it like best 2 out of 3 for the winners bracket. I mean, it's fine, honestly. I didn't really have an issue with it. I think it was a good idea of them doing that.
Question, actually, follow up. Was the losers bracket timed, or were you just told sit and play, and when you're done here, move to the next guy?
No, it was still timed. You had 30 minutes, and
but it was obviously started separately, right? They didn't wait to start the winners bracket all at once with you guys, and then that's what I'm saying. Like, did you have to wait that extra 30 minutes or extra 40 minutes of the winners bracket cup?
No, you didn't have to wait for winners. Like losers, just like once like all the like in the current round, if like losers ended up, then they moved on to the next round, and then they would do their 30 minutes. So they had separate timers. They had separate timers for losers, and then they had a separate timer for winners.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. Then yes, I agree. Why I understand why they did that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Definitely ran a lot smoother, I'm sure. Okay. Yeah, that's all I got for you.
Yeah.
Now,
you mentioned something about draft though.
Yeah, and Sergio, maybe you remember this a little bit more too, but I think they had announced the year 2020 that it was going to be like an all-star draft, like in the top cut or something.
I think they had announced like multiple like different formats for like the Crystal Cup season.
Mm-hmm.
But that's the season where everything got canceled, and I think it was like they had talked about including all-star draft, which is why we built our cube and started like trying to do draft at locals. Yeah. But then after that got canceled, we never updated it or anything again.
That's true.
But yeah, I don't know. I don't hate the idea of having like multiple formats. I don't like limited particularly too much. It's not my favorite, but I saw the Japan Cup and they did standard and L3, and I thought that was pretty cool.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, I mean, I personally I enjoy draft, especially like all-star draft. So I wouldn't be opposed to it. Sealed though, no, I can't do sealed.
Chaos sealed, one of every pack.
Absolutely. What, dude? That's
they
like
did at a Gen Con. Pull your opponent's packs.
Oh man.
Write it down, then walk away.
Then walk away, and then they shuffle the. You get someone who gets the Estinian or the.
Yeah, they do that at Magic events.
Yeah, it's to prevent like cheating and stuff.
Yeah, exactly.
Right.
Yeah.
No, that was the first time I'd ever experienced anything like that too, which was crazy. But that's a good idea, actually. I hadn't even.
Honestly, though, if they do, damn, dude, like they should do it kind of like a Magic GP, like, so you do the draft, but the packs are stamped for like that particular event. So it's kind of like you kind of keep it as a memory, and then like I don't know if you guys remember like GP like Magic. This was like I think Modern Masters.
No, I don't know anything Magic. I don't know Magic, bro.
I know what he's talking about.
You know what I'm talking
about.
Let the viewers though, because they probably play Magic.
We're gonna talk about it, and there was like a lot of controversy about it, but some guy ended up pulling a stamped Tarmogoyf. And
dude, a stamped Tarmogoyf?
Yeah. Yeah, like Tarmogoyf.
I understood that reference.
Tarmogoyf was already an expensive card, but a stamped one, it's like the only one of its kind. And it was that, or take a kill spell. If you were playing for wins, you would take the kill spell, but he ended up taking the Tarmogoyf. And yeah. Well, no, he didn't, but he ended up losing to that same kill spell that he passed on. But people were pissed because, like, yo, you're like a professional player. Okay, well, the point is that, like, he ended up selling it, and it had a lot of value. They could do the same thing for FF if they do draft.
So, stamped Tarmogoyf, was it pre-stamped? Like, out of the pack, it's already stamped? Like, when you call it stamped...
like, the packs, there's no packs. They come like, I wouldn't say...
It's like they make a pack because they open it and then they stamp all the cards, like literally with like a smiley face stamp. Imagine that, like those little, like, you know, stamps. Like someone literally stamps all the cards.
Think of like the gold engraving that you get like on the promo cards. So they could kind of do something like that, like somewhere on the card, like signifying. What's that?
Like after opening the cards, right? Like
You don't open the cards. They're just like it's an open like it's just 12 cards. I guess in the case of FF, it'd be 12 cards. It's kind of like in the fuck. How do you? It's not like in a pack. Like they wrap it in something. They kind of like wrap it in something.
It's a
But it's
like
yeah. It's like
it's in a team bag.
Sure. I guess they could throw it in a team bag. And yeah, they're all stamped. Like all the cards are stamped.
Okay, so it's an actual like stamp that they press onto it. They imprint something on it. It's not that it's a card that is already.
Yeah, it's not like
printed
our
with a stamp.
stamped like stamped cloud, right? That has
Yeah.
the signature or whatever. It's
Right,
not like
that's what I'm trying to say. Yeah, yeah.
Somebody actually stamps all the cards after they open the packs, and then you use those.
Gotcha. And so that obviously because it's the super rare card, now to get it in such a limited format, it's like beyond.
Right.
Got it.
So like imagine
We got there.
let's say like okay,
I
let's
don't
say
need
like
another example. I got it.
okay.
Tamagoyf, baby. Stamp Tamagoyf.
Anyways, so we're selling stamps now, guys. Check out our page to buy some stamps.
TCG Titans.
No, that page doesn't work anymore. Don't go there.
I love saying that.
Do you still have to pay for that URL if we advertise it?
Yeah, but it's cheap.
Okay.
Nice.
Yeah, it'll come back eventually when I'm not on double daddy duty.
Well, now that we got the Nationals thing out of the way, that's again I said it earlier, but one more time, congratulations, Tacos. You had a great run, bud, and we're happy for you.
Once more with feeling, baby.
Yeah, 1,700. Let's go. That's what I paid my therapist when I didn't qualify for nationals.
God damn.
Yeah, it was the best therapy session. I made 1,700 that day.
Yeah,
It was awesome.
but it was like the full hour, and he wasn't like watching the clock.
No.
Yeah,
Shoes were off and everything. We're watching Tacos play his Nats games, which is awesome. Actually, you never got on stream. What the hell? Did the break zone not let you like be on the stream?
The break zone wasn't there.
oh, that's probably why he didn't get to go on.
Wait, what the fuck are you talking about?
The break zone wasn't there.
Like, not one of them showed up? Because there's two of them. There's the break and there's the zone. Which one didn't come?
There's three. Duh, isn't a guy.
Look, I don't know the whole story, but it just seems like they got removed from game.
Oh!
Ooh, the break zone got RFG. They got missed targets.
That breaks some guard RFG.
That was pretty good.
Wow. I think this is why people come to listen to this podcast. We're some loose people, man. But we're in Florida, bro. You gotta that's an expensive plane ticket to come and punch somebody in the face.
Well, I don't know, dude. But I mean, like, dude, just RVA came, they picked it up, and they did a great job. I'm actually happy that they did that. And yeah, dude,
Really
like,
good job.
yeah,
Mm-hmm.
no complaints.
Shout out to RVA. Great job, guys.
Yeah. Watch them every Wednesday, bro.
Every Wednesday. But now that that's over, though, we can talk about our next adventure. Hopefully,
Yeah, let's talk about it.
Official announcement soon, but there's a rumor that there's a Winter Cup coming along in the States or NA.
Rumor.
What do we think about that, Sergio?
Wait, why did you go to me first? What?
Because you're the guy. You're him. You're Himothy.
You're the guy on the streets,
Oh.
man.
Okay, well, I'm going to tell you everything I know about the Winter Cup. All right, Tacos, take it over.
You told us you were fingering the pulse, man. You got the finger on the pulse. What the hell?
Yeah.
All right, I didn't say I was fingering anything. You need to calm down. I was asked about a Winter Cup. All right, I don't know what you're talking about. The Winter Cup is going to be in the winter.
Which doesn't apply to Florida. We never participate in the winter.
Yeah, I don't know what winter is. I've never been to one. But there might also be cups involved.
Got it. Right.
So that's about as much as we know about the Winter Cup. Well, actually, okay, jokes aside, they did announce the one in Europe already, right?
Yep.
They did.
I should see what theirs looks like. And then we can see what
then
probably ours would look like, right? I imagine they won't get too
While he
far
looks that up, maybe you guys have information.
I'll be right back.
Okay.
Yeah,
but
normally
in Winter Cups, is it like you go to one spot and then you play it out, or is this something like they'll have, small events located around the country or whatever?
It's another material cup. I think it's a 1 day thing too.
1 day or two?
I don't know. I've never been.
I don't think we've ever gotten one, right?
2 days.
No.
It's 2 days.
2 days?
I've gotten that much so far.
There you go.
Everybody
All right,
hold
he's-
on to your
he's-
hats.
he's-
Everybody hold on to your cups. Your winter cups.
Hey,
Keep speculating while
I'm
I
gonna have a
find
sip of water.
information.
But yeah, so once that announcement came over for the UK, then they generously hinted us that we'll be getting an announcement soon. No one knows for sure, obviously.
Like, all we need to know is that it's a big event where we all join together and have a great
Yeah.
time.
Something's
Do we know?
coming,
Do we
and
know when Worlds is happening?
I
November.
believe no, it's December. Like I think it's like the first or second week.
So would a
No.
would a winter event like happen before Worlds?
I
Yeah,
think it would
probably.
happen. Do you think so?
Yeah. No, I'm pretty sure Worlds was announced in November. No,
No, I'm pretty sure it's December.
November something. I mean, I don't know. I'll be honest.
We
I
won't
don't
be
know.
there.
Yeah.
Doesn't
But
matter.
we obviously would want to watch it.
We'll watch the stream for sure. I'll get a notification, I'm sure.
Go. Get back on the case, Sergio. But
I'm on it,
that is an
I'm
interesting.
looking.
That is an interesting question, though. I would assume it was. I guess it would be after. It would definitely be after Worlds. Then that makes sense. It's like the postseason or the preseason, if you will, for the next one. But I'm down for it. I think we're gonna try to go. I think we're actually gonna try to go together, right, guys?
I would
All
love
of us?
to.
Yeah.
For what?
Whatever it is, whatever this Winter Cup, whatever cup we get, that's not the next season.
Oh yeah, dude. Wherever it is in Florida, I'll be there.
As long as we don't get stranded at the airport again, we're good.
No, we can. I would love. I can't wait to get stranded at an airport. Again.
You guys
Yo,
are terrible at traveling.
Funny story.
I'm
Do we
not-
tell?
I'm
Do we
great.
tell them about it?
Go for it.
Yes.
Yeah. So I think it was the San Diego one, right?
Yes.
Was it?
No, North Carolina.
Oh, it was North Carolina. Shit. Okay.
San Diego
Yeah,
had
yeah.
the
It was.
cockroaches.
Never forget,
It was North
never
Carolina
forget.
Never forget.
because we got
No,
the.
San Diego had the tacos.
Yeah, we had
Oh,
the
that's
nice
right. San Diego's
barbecue,
did have the good tacos.
and we
Yeah,
had
dude.
good-
North Carolina, bro. We ended up just leaving. We're on our way to the airport. We're like getting ready to get on our plane.
Well,
We ate at we ate at the barbecue, and that's where we got the notification. Hey, your flight's been canceled. We're just like, what?
yeah.
So we ended up going to the airport, and they weren't giving us tickets for like at least like a day or two out,
Yeah, 2 days.
which
ago.
was wild. And I was on. Shout out to who?
What's the airline?
Avelo.
No,
Yeah.
the other one. Was it?
Well, no, we were on Spirit, and then we switched to Avelo.
That's the Spirit for fucking us.
Yeah, thanks a lot, Spirit.
That's the spirit.
Yeah. Didn't even buy us a drink first.
Before
Yeah.
they fucked you. Nice.
So I know these two had to go to work. I just happened to I finished moving, so we were just trying to figure out. Unfortunately, we had that airlines like Avelo. Never heard of it before. It had flights for us in the morning at like what $25?
Yeah, something like that. And then we
Dude.
had to pay for our luggage, like
I think it was actually $24 each ticket.
and then like 20 for the bag if you had a
Yeah,
bag.
dude. And unfortunately, though, we had no Airbnb, so we were forced to sleep at the airport.
Now here's a question for you, and maybe you think about this next time you're stranded at an airport. Is it worth leaving the airport and getting a hotel for 4 hours, or just staying at the airport? I'm curious. Leave your thoughts in the comments, please, if you've made it this far. Because we decided to stay in the airport.
For 4 hours. Was it 4
No, it was
hours?
more than 4 hours. It was more than 4 hours.
Oh,
There's
man.
just
Yeah.
these-
I think
It
we
might
got
have
to the
been-
airport.
it was
We got to the airport at like 7ish.
No, by the time everything was said and done, and it was about to be like 10:30 or 11. We went to get ice cream, remember? And then we
Yeah,
came
we went
back.
to go get the ice cream.
Was it
I remember
worth it?
getting bit by like a bunch of mosquitoes.
Yes,
Wasn't
the
worth
ice
it.
cream was very worth it.
I had a float for the
That
first
thing
time.
was quite worth it.
Really?
Yeah, I don't-
root beer or Coke?
It was Coke.
Okay, with vanilla ice cream?
Yeah,
Delicious.
it was quite good. Yeah,
It just tastes like a Dr. Pepper at that point.
I guess.
Yeah, like a
And I don't think I ever had a Dr Pepper, so I couldn't say for sure.
What the hell?
And
yeah,
then we went
dude.
to that fancy
I got you on some sodas.
I
fancy
guess.
Publix. What's it called over there? I can't remember anymore.
Oh, you're right. That place was huge.
Sprigs?
Sprigs. Yeah. Sprouts. Was it? Okay, whatever. Yeah, it was huge.
You guys are just making names up.
No, he's not wrong though.
Mandragora.
Did you get the info yet, bro?
What?
Okay, so I did find the info for what they announced.
All right, back to
here
the Winter
for,
Cups.
Winter Cup, the Winter Cup.
Got
So in
sidetracked.
Europe, they are having a Winter Cup on December 16th and 17th.
Just like our flights.
in Cardiff, which is not named after cards, and it's going to be 2 days. Main event Swiss rounds are on Saturday, and then there's a top cut and a main side event that's in air quotes.
Okay,
Because
so yeah,
I'm doing the air quotes with my fingers, but yeah.
Right.
But that seems cool. Like they'll probably have like a side event like for whoever doesn't make the top. It seems like regular Materia Cup formatting. Says end of season celebration for all things that make FFTCG amazing. Most importantly, you, the community.
Woohoo.
Heart emoji.
Damn.
It's because they're the only ones that do anything for the game. So that's why they said that.
Ooh, whoa, hot take.
Wait, are we recording? Shit. My bad. Anyways, and then it says North American players, keep your eyes peeled. Our friends over the Atlantic have got some pretty cool stuff to be announced soon.
Is that us? Are we over the Atlantic?
Yes.
We are North America, yeah. Yeah. We're across the Atlantic from them. And soon was apparently a little over 2 weeks and counting.
That's fine. We got
But that's fine. Yeah, I'm not worried about it.
Yeah, they're getting the world stuff situated. And again, if you said
I'm
if
not
that's in
worried about any
December,
of this.
I'm not worried about that. But yeah, that means Worlds is definitely in November. By the way, they're not gonna do it the same month or same time, right? Because
So confirm World November, Winter Cup December.
yeah,
Is that confirmed? Is that enough to confirm? Can we just
that's
blatantly
fine.
say things like that? Can we make those like wild accusations?
Get back on the case then.
What if all the Worlds players show up at the wrong time now because we've said these things?
I'll laugh so hard. Being the influencers that we are.
Yeah.
That'll be some great content.
I'll take the blame if it's my fault. I'll be happy. I'll be like, hey man, sorry, bro. Next time I'll double check.
It's all you, bro.
I'm gonna look into it for you while you do that.
Yeah. That's cool though. Either way, it's exciting news.
Hey guys, did you know Final Fantasy's trying to introduce a limit break effect into the cards?
Yes, Andy, I did. As a matter of fact, it's
Awesome.
quite interesting.
What a
We should
smooth
bring that up today,
transition.
of all days when we decide to record. I love that.
Right? It's smooth
Yes.
like a brick wall. Anywho.
Yes, Opus 22, right? Yeah, Hidden Hope booster packs releasing March 22nd, 2024 will now include a new groundbreaking feature called the Limit Break system. This thematic edition promises to reshape FFTCG strategy by incorporating cards from outside the deck. It's exciting.
You know what that kind of sounds like? You know what that really kind of sounds like? Hot take. The overlay system, like in Yu-Gi-Oh, like the XE stuff. Like maybe if you have like 2 fire elements, you plop them together or something, or maybe it like has to do with like categories or something. I don't know. Something that shares like something kind of specific. Maybe the card name. I don't know.
I do want to speculate. I think it might require you to, I guess, remove 2 forwards that share the same name, and then brings this into play. So it's a lot.
No, because you can't do that in standard, dummy. You can't
mean?
You can't share the same name.
Well, you would have to have them already on the field, right? So for example,
how do you have
you
2 cards with the same name on the field at the same time?
on the field, you're cheating.
No, relax. Listen.
No,
so you have
don't let him finish.
The card has Zach and Aerith on the picture, right? So
you're saying having a Zach and an Aerith? Is that what you meant?
You will have to have those on there first on the board. Doesn't matter which ones. Doesn't matter the element. But then those 2 will leave the field.
No, you stack them on top of each other.
Yes, you would stack them on top and put the new one on. So it would be like 1 card instead of 2 now.
And then you can remove one of them as material to use their limit break ability.
I mean, that's one way it would work. But then it really is just XYZ.
Yeah, fuck it. Why not? Whatever.
But that's what I mean. Like, I think that's my guess right now, right? If I had to, like, in order to bring this card out, you would need to have both of them on the field, and then it would replace both of them, whatever they are. You wouldn't trigger, leave the field effects or go to the break zone effects because they wouldn't be doing that. But you would have whatever the that card does. Obviously, there's no text on it. We just know it has a fancy border, a new symbol, the limit break symbol in the corner, and yeah.
It's the cost is gonna require every sort of payment that the game has had so far. It's gonna require, sacking a backup, sacking a forward, a crystal, removing your break zone, milling the top 5 cards of your deck, discarding 2 cards out of your hand, paying 4 CP. What else am I missing?
Monster.
Oh, you gotta tap 2, you gotta dole 2 forwards. You gotta have 3 different colors.
And it's warped.
You had to have already.
Yeah.
You had to have cast at least one of them this turn.
Yeah. You have to be on your 3rd cast.
Oh Jesus! I mean, I wouldn't put it past them for something like that, but that's cool. Though. Like, I just hope it's worth it. I hope it is as groundbreaking as
because that's
the word is, right?
Because remember, right? Like the whole S abilities were kind of like what we thought were pseudo limit breakers anyway, right? Because they would name them after limit breakers, so they technically were like, but they're still called specials or whatever. But now you actually have the term limit breaker, and we all know that across Final Fantasy, the limit breaker is usually associated with like the ultimate move that character can do.
Yeah.
So it has to be something kind of like out of this world. Like yeah, it's got to take time to build. Maybe you can only do it on like damage 5 or something.
That'd be cool too.
Some sort of precursor before like you get to be able to like use it and stuff like that. Because abusing limit breakers is kind of like has always been like the end game thing that you want to do in the Final Fantasy games in order to kill like extra end game bosses or something like that. Remember, you always like max out your stats or whatever, but you kind of get like these I don't know, broken combos or something. Like I'm kind of referring to like the old PS1 FF series.
Yeah, I literally, as you're explaining this, all I can think about is playing FF8, having everyone in yellow with aura, and just refreshing their turns until they have limit break.
Hey, speaking of FF8, if we don't get a full art Idea that warps, I'm not playing this game anymore.
Ooh, don't do it.
Although they do got me on that full art Irvine.
And Kyros.
It's Kyros has not been confirmed full art, but if it is, me wallet. It hurts.
I mean, the fact that sometimes they don't like give it to the character illustration ones, because I know they've done that in the past. Like we got those monsters, like we had the Yagudo or whatever, and the FF11 monsters were original art, but they didn't get full arts, unfortunately. But no, I think the Kyros looks pretty amazing. I'm confident that it should get one. We've only seen about 2, 4, 6, 8.
If you want to compare it to something, look at the Opus 20 brother that came out, the foil one. He actually looks pretty awesome. And that's probably, if it doesn't get a full art, it's actually going to look at least that awesome. So,
I mean, it's better than the Renoa full art, right?
I was so hyped for that. I wanted it to be real. I was ready to get 3 of them.
I'm not gonna lie, I liked it too.
You look at them.
No way!
Look at them little spaghetti legs.
Yeah.
It's not even resized to fit the card. It's just this. Oh god, it's awful.
But that's why I wanted, because it was absolutely disgusting. It was horrid. Like we would deter new players from wanting to play this game if they saw that.
I do have a really question for Sergio on this, because I read this the other day. I want to confirm if it's true. So that Renoa, Sergio, do you have it on hand or no?
No,
it hasn't come out yet.
Got it. Perfect. So it says you can cast summons removed by Renoa's abilities at any time. You could normally cast them. Does she have to be on the field to cast that whatever she removes? Is that a field ability?
Yeah.
That's crazy. I mean, she's gonna be a backup anyway, but so it shouldn't be too big of an issue. But yeah, that's interesting.
Please
break
now
I'm on the spot. I gotta make sure I'm not lying.
No, I agree.
And she's a backup. I mean,
yeah. If it was a forward, it would have been a different question, right? Like it would have been like, oh, this card sucks. But no, it's a backup. I think it's still decent. But I think me and Andy Tacos. What about you, Sergio? What about you in the limit break stuff? What do you guys think about that? Like before we move on to this Renoa and the rest of the spoilers.
it's definitely some Yu-Gi-Oh-esque mechanic. That's all I can say.
Nah, but you come from Magic. You always it's like your duty
Magic,
to bring up a
Magic,
mechanic.
Magic doesn't have an extra deck. They got a side deck.
I mean, so you think it's going to be an extra deck, right? Like confirmed,
They
right?
literally said you can have, I think, up to 10 extra cards for your extra deck, sort of.
Where is this confirmed? Here in this exact article that I'm reading that I don't see it.
Damn it, where did I read it? I'm pretty sure I read it somewhere. I don't remember, but I think they said like it was like 10
10.
that you could. Yeah, I think it was 10 in the extra deck.
Anybody else confirm this in chat?
What is it?
I could just be imagining it. I don't know, but I feel like they said 10.
I think I know. He's got those that national secrets, boys.
I got no national secrets. I'm pretty sure I read it somewhere, my guy.
National
Insiders.
stuff. Damn. All right. Shh. We don't know about that. All right.
I don't know anything.
Oh, I kind of spaced out. What was the question?
No, I mean you and I.
You
both
answered
gave
your
our
question.
thoughts.
Yeah.
Yeah, you and I both gave our thoughts on the limit break, what it would be like, and what kind of mechanics or how it would be brought in. But I asked Tacos.
But the only thing I would say is that it would make sense for it to be like, it's limit break, right? Damage 6. You're about to die. It's got to be something where like, you come back into the game. I think you have to meet like a certain like damage threshold. I think, or something.
Damage 6 would be terrible, but okay.
It would be terrible. So maybe damage 5, so that way you could still use it in like sealed or draft.
Damn, you pull a limit break card in your draft packs, and you're like, I guess I can't use this.
Yeah, that would be ass.
I forgot the name of that magic card you said already.
Tafoigan.
Tarmogoyf. Wow, you guys.
Tamagoy. I wrote it down. I was thinking Tamagotchi.
Tamafoy.
Tarmogoyf. I'm gonna type it out.
There's an R in there.
I'm gonna type it out for you guys. You guys are freaking animals.
That's the name of the episode. Tarmogoyf.
Got it. I'm gonna put it in there. Jeez. That's not even. That's. All right, Sergio, limit breaker, go.
There's an F in there?
There's a
Or did you mistype?
No, that's how you spell it.
It's in there.
Oh my gosh.
Limit break. So clearly you guys don't play a lot of like, Square's other games like on phone and everything. So let me explain to you how limit break is going to work. So
Whoa.
I have insider information. I don't know if I'm allowed to say this yet, but this is how it's going to work.
Okay.
Each player will bring an extra deck with them, right?
Mm-hmm.
You can have as many cards in it as you want. And then each player will also bring with them a credit card reader. And then whoever swipes their credit card more will be able to draw more cards from their extra deck and use them throughout the course of the game.
I like the sound of this already.
Yeah. So your limit break deck is like a premium deck. Like you can store as many premium Physalis bullets as you want in there, but you have to pay the premium currency, which is cash.
Yeah, that sucks. I'm free to play.
Yeah. Free to play over here.
Yeah, it's gonna be a little.
Talk to my Honkai
guys,
Star Rail.
Yeah, exactly. That's
ride the Star Rails, baby.
That's what's gonna happen. So,
I want to ask this to you, Sergio.
Please look forward to it.
But I know.
Hey, you found it.
I'm gonna buy it.
They pretty much already got you covered with the Zach Aerith limit break card, so I'm not even gonna bother with you. Andy, who else do you want to see on one of these limit break cards? Like what category or like combination, 2 characters or whatever? Which one do you want to see in this set, in that 22?
Set 22. Do you think there's gonna be more than one?
There better be. I don't want everyone playing fucking Aerith all day. There better be at least 3.
3 what?
I would assume one of each for every element, right? Like, but that's.
I would assume that too. Yeah.
I know sometimes they don't always do that. Like, but
if you swipe your card enough in the card reader, you can pick any characters you want.
Damn. I don't know. That's a good one. I mean, I would resort to something like Final Fantasy X related because those are really cool limit breakers. Regardless of who you choose. But to duo, I don't know if there's any like specific duos in 10 that just stand out. Unless Tidus and Auron kind of like duo something. That'd be sick.
No way, dude. Titus and Jet.
Or yeah, Titus and Jack, like ultimate super father son Kameha Jack shot.
Yeah, and they're just like they're both like jumping across the art, and there's like fucking blitz balls coming out everywhere.
Yeah.
Father son blitz ball.
Father son blitz ball shot. I love it.
Father son Kamehameha his father.
Waka and Lulu.
Mm-hmm.
Nah, that's not as cool.
No, but they,
Yeah,
I mean,
well-
they end up being an item or something, or like, yeah, if it was like a cool, like you get like a YRP limit breaker, so it's the 3 girls, right?
Okay, there
No,
we
That-
he
go.
said
okay.
2 characters. You can't do that.
No, he did. He can do it.
No, follow the assignment, Andy.
You could though. You could. It costs 3 materials.
Pop quiz, hotshot. What was Lulu's first other boyfriend?
Chapu or something like that.
Oh,
baby.
he got
Bro,
it.
too easy. Too easy.
Nah, Taco's got it. You lose. You suck.
So casual.
I was in the middle of like drinking.
Which is wild because isn't that like Waka's brother?
It is.
Yeah.
It's-
Little brother,
Damn.
younger brother.
Then they
Anyway,
yeah.
Tacos. What
What's
about
up?
you? Which limit break characters or what characters category combo? You get it.
listen, bro. I want me some FF Tactics. You know this.
Okay, but who would it be? What two?
Standard unit and standard unit, dummy.
Damn. It would have to be. Oh, damn it, dude.
Yeah, see, you can't.
It could be like
the 2 chemists from Opus 1.
no. I would like imagine like the scene. It would be like Delita and Novelia. I just like imagine the scene where like they're on the bridge and they're surrounded. So that's kind of like what I would imagine, but they would have to do like new art for that.
Nah, but like they don't do anything together, right? I guess these two don't do anything together either. I don't know all the FF7 stuff. Sergio, do Zach and Aerith ever like do a team attack? I downloaded
no,
the wrong
no,
FF7.
not really, bro. Yeah, you've been playing the wrong games.
And some
I mean-
mods, they boy, they're really friendly with each
Talk
other.
about-
Moving on.
All right, that's fair.
Welcome to Triple Triad After Dark.
For me, I guess
Something.
it actually wouldn't be 8. It would actually be 9. It would definitely be the Steiner and Vivi like.
Oh, that'd be sick. Yeah.
or like a sword art combo, or even like that moment where Freya and Beatrix are like holding off everything. Which
Spoilers.
would be such a-
Yeah, spoiler alert, Jesus.
Oh, that's right. You
Damn.
never played 9. But if I
I
had to
did play
pick a-
9. I only had the first disc. I didn't get through all of it, and someone didn't have the other discs, so I ended up playing Ridge Racer instead.
I don't know who that someone was, but it wasn't me.
No, yeah, if you know, you know.
I think it
And
was
then
you.
if they gave us like the villains too, I think a Zorn and Thorn, like if they did their super meteor thing.
Who the fuck is that?
Oh. More spoilers.
More spoilers.
Oh no, actually no. They were on disc 1.
They're on this one, bro.
I didn't finish disc 1. I got to the point
like-
where there was
It was literally the beginning.
Right at the
you
beginning.
okay,
Two
look,
clowns.
listen,
It's two
listen.
clowns.
This is
If
what
you
this is
gotta
how
do-
fast this is how far I got. So disc 1, amazing. I got to where you can name Vivi and you can do jump roping, and I spent a lot of time trying to do the jump rope.
You're
That's
not
it.
alone there.
Yeah, okay, he didn't get far at all.
That's it. Guys put like 20 hours into that game.
Just jumping rope.
And
Well,
he never
yeah.
got the 100 He never got the 100. Spoilers.
No, I never got the
Damn.
100.
Yeah, that shit was close to impossible.
20 hours. I'll never get back.
Oh damn.
All right, Sergio, I'll humor you. Which other characters would you like to see?
Valtier and Freya.
No, you're right. It was Zach and Aerith. I'm good. No. I mean, obviously, you know me. FF7 is my favorite by a long shot. So any combination of like FF7 characters would get me super excited. But I'll pick something outside of that. I would love to see like actually a Stern and Montleonis team up card.
Stern and Monleonis. The
Yeah,
brothers.
from
right?
the brothers from War of the Visions.
It's funny you should say that. I was just thinking of like Rain and Laswell as well.
Oh, that'd be really cool. Also,
Yeah.
They do have some really cool like CG limit breakers in that game.
Yeah, they do.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, very cool, very good on them. Now, can they translate that into like a card form? I don't think
Maybe.
we're I don't
Maybe.
think we're there yet as a humanity, as society. Maybe in about 100 years.
We don't have the technology yet.
No, not yet.
You're 2025, bro.
Only Post Malone can afford those kinds of cards. We can't pay for that.
Indubitably.
But yeah, I guess we can move on though. Like that's a
Ooh,
good.
what about Cypher and Squall, dude? You're the FFA guy. How sick would that be?
I mean, it would be cool, but
They only
don't
team
really-
up once.
Yeah, it's like, yeah.
So you suck,
mean,
bro.
It would be Laguna, Kyros, and Ward actually. Like, it would be.
They don't do anything spectacular, to be honest. Those are like the worst characters, if anything. I mean, yes, they play an integral part of the story, but as like you're playing with them, they don't feel as fun to play as like.
Listen, bro,
I
they
don't
survived the
think
fall off of. They survived a waterfall.
Yeah, man.
Have you guys played Dino Crisis by any chance ever?
Yes.
Only like 20 years ago.
I swear to
it's been a
God, dude,
while.
Kyros is in that game.
Oh, is he really?
Yeah,
Is he looking? Are you looking up right now? In the
I'm
middle
gonna
of the
pull it
show?
up for you guys.
Was he really in that game?
No, but one of the characters looks exactly like him. It's a Cooper.
Okay, John. Wait. What about cross-category team-ups for limit breaks?
I mean, so this is actually a good segue because that would be cool, but then it would have to be a Dissidia Final Fantasy card.
I mean, there's some cool moments in Dissidia when they have like team-ups or whatever with characters.
In Dissidia, yeah.
Dissidia, that's what I said. Dissidia.
Speaking of Dissidia,
So yeah, cross characters would. I mean, I don't know actually.
Yeah.
I would have to. I would need a little more time to think about that, but
Oh, take your time. We could just edit your thought process.
it's gonna be John doing it.
Oh, perfect. That would definitely.
No, we're definitely done.
Yeah, I'm good.
no, I'll get back to you on that one as we move on. But yeah, let's talk Dissidia though. We just got the Dissidia collection box.
You just told me we can't talk about Dissidia.
No, I didn't say we couldn't. I said it would be Dissidia.
I'm
And
upset.
stop saying Dissidia.
I didn't say Dissidia.
Why are you saying it that weird way, bro?
All right, I'm not gonna mention it anymore. I'm just gonna call it DFF.
Like diff,
Diff.
card diff.
Hey, that's what it is. It's Card Dissidia Final Fantasy. Cardiff. That's what they named the town after. Very nice. Well done.
Yeah, got him. We're full circle here.
Have you guys built anything with those cards? I feel like nobody's touched them.
Yeah, we all messed with it like on Saturday.
The people in Cardiff have.
Yeah, I'm cooking right now.
Because it's all just like
Yeah.
it's like the majority of it is crystal generation, right? And then
Yeah.
tutor in whatever DFF category.
Yes.
Which, if you look outside of that anniversary box, there's actually a lot of playable DFF characters.
Yes.
So that's cool. I would like to see what you guys are cooking.
So what I had prepped, and I'll probably go over like in a separate video, but I started with like mono ice because I really think I enjoyed the Shantota the most and the newish Tola. I think just being able to bring back a 5 cost from the break zone, that's Dissidia was quite interesting to me. In there's the Cloud and the Titus that are both targets. And the Cloud can like also bring himself out with as long as you have crystals. So I felt like there wouldn't be a clash. I don't know. That's what I'm messing with. Like just bringing out the 5 costs and like using discard to make sure that Ishtola is always live. And I think it's cool because I could bring back some old cards that we've never seen, like that didn't get a lot of play. Like there was the DFF Laguna and Squall combo. It's like you play the Squall back up, and then all of a sudden your Laguna like Dolan freezes 2 things when he attacks.
Yeah, it's just expensive because these memories 5 CP and you gotta have a specific backup out. And the thing is, Squall is just like the name clash, right? It always comes back to the name clash.
Yeah.
And
There's
it's just
a
like,
lot of Dissidia clouds too. I mean squalls too. So yeah, that was just one idea. Taco showed me the wind fire stuff, which was cool.
It was very bare bones, but it was pretty cool, like in what it did.
way to go, Tacos.
Hmm.
No, to show them the way, man. Show them the way.
I don't know. That's what I'm trying to come up with now. You need like a really good payoff for the crystals.
Well, look at the other anniversary box, right? Like it came with a deck, and it had some pretty good stuff, right? You had Layla Viking and the new again, it's a 3CP Squall and stuff like that. It was, still ready out of the box to play, but it wasn't like great. This was like the same thing. It doesn't, like, if we look back, right, like the strength of certain starters, you had Avalanche, which was just insanely strong. The FF10 starter deck with the new Guardians was really good, and then the Category 13 was just like insanely strong. It's like one of it's the reigning champ of strongest starters. So it's just like, you kind of try to compare them. It's just like, well, these are able to play out of the box, but they're not going to be at that level of strength. Like, you really are using some of these cards, and you're making some weird stuff, but hopefully there's synergy. Right?
Yeah,
You guys feel like
at some point.
Yeah, I'm a big fan of these. I think a lot of these cards are really strong. I think they just require a little bit more deck building than some of the other starters.
Mm-hmm.
But a lot of these are crazy. Like we played on Saturday using these new cards, and I just dropped Noctis into Ice Lightning.
Oh yeah.
And he was super strong because like you will activate that effect, like the ones that require DFF cards, like very frequently, because a lot of almost all the main line characters, the main protagonists and antagonists, are tagged for DFF, right? Because that's how just DFF works, the game itself. I won't try to say the word because I get judged for it, but like Cloud is, like, for example, like the Cat 7 protagonist, and then they'll have Sephiroth as the antagonist. So usually the main protagonists and antagonists are in that game, so they have the tag. And those cards are in our game usually the strongest ones, right? Like they usually try to make those guys a little better.
Mm-hmm.
So I think we had in like the Noctis was triggering off of the 4CP Shentoto, the Vincent that's searchable in that deck. I had put the new Ashtola in there too because I was running Scion. So like there was a bunch of cards that would make Noctis live. So he was literally just always a 3CP 9K break a dull forward on entry.
It's pretty good to me.
Yeah, it's good. And then I put Terra straight into Cat 6 because I never really liked having that backup. The backup Terra. So I like having this forward, and it has the flexibility to give discard, which is nice.
Yeah, I had almost forgotten about the Noctis, but he's actually one of the ice ones that's really, really good. That's why my first thought was just mono ice. Like I wanted to isolate all those. I feel like the ice ones are.
I see what you did there.
Isolate. Nice.
I like
Very
that.
nice. Really well done.
I try.
But you guys kept talking about like the Cecil, that the city.
Yeah, I think that card is like my favorite of all of them. It's just also like the most complicated to build around, I think.
But that is like the build around.
Yeah.
BFF, right? It's like that and the and the Barts.
Yeah, I mean, it's just an anthem, yeah. Pumps all your guys, so everyone's huge.
Oh, it's just
Yeah,
an anthem. Let me see how many Magic references I can make during our Final Fantasy podcast.
I'm sorry, dude. Like, coming from it, I put a lot of time into Magic, so I'm gonna use some of the references. I'm sorry.
I'm gonna anthem my Tarmagoof.
Emphasis
I mean-
on the F.
But yeah, I'm like thinking about like throwing a soul in there. Like, you produce so many crystals anyways that you might as well just throw that shit in there.
Oh, the soul that special summons guys from your hand?
Yeah, that one.
Okay, cool. And then we can use the other guys
my
to
God.
reborn.
Well,
we can
if you have-
reborn stuff with these
if you have
other DFF cards.
If you have 3 crystals, you can soul into Onionite into something from the deck.
Yes. Seems good.
Lines.
We like that. and then we get Totoed, and then we
Yeah,
just leave.
yeah. And then you
Oh, we
wasted.
just
You,
go.
That's why you play Amon.
Yeah,
oh yeah. How amazing to always have that answer, right?
Yeah, bro.
And the rebuttal is always.
I never leave home without it, bro. I got pulled over once. They're like, you know how fast you're going? I'm like, Amon. They're like, okay, you can go.
Shit, go
It's
ahead.
like,
bro.
oh yeah, you know how you can always Ama. It's like, but this dude just played his whole hand. Yeah, but Ama, you know, because Ama, because
You went to Nats without Ama. It's over.
you played Mono Lightning instead of Ama. Like,
listen,
think
bro.
about that.
I shut Geo and I shut Stefan up.
People,
was saying
you really had to put in their place, huh?
I really did have to put them in their place.
Yeah.
Shout outs to the boys who get shut out.
Yeah, I love them too, but they need to know where they belong.
Wow. It wasn't enough that you had to show them that $1,700 card in their face.
Yeah. Lorenzo's like, you'll pay $5 just to see it, $10 to touch it.
Yeah, dude. A little kissing booth.
Where'd he touch it?
I didn't even get to touch it.
he showed it to me. It was like in the corner of the card shop. He was just, hey, you want to see something? I was like, here? Like, there's people around. He's like, yeah, look real quick.
Yeah, I was like the merchant.
Yeah.
He had it inside a binder, and I was like, let me see it. And he went to take it out, and I was like, no, just the tip.
Just a tip.
That's so dirty.
It's like, I got a rare item for you, stranger.
Nice.
I tried.
Okay. Well, what do we end up at now? We did
We're
this.
We're on Cecile. We're on Cecile from Deshigia.
Cecile.
So I think the only thing I can think of for the Cecile is just pairing it with the new one more, just so you can do his S ability because it's so cheap. I don't know. I'm not convinced yet, but I'll see it. When I see it, I'll believe it. Like in the package that Taco showed me, the Fire Wind stuff, it works. I get it. It's annoying and troublesome because you can't target this one. The Warrior of Light can make himself untargetable too, and then they're all big. So I get it, but you know, we'll try again with real decks, and when that one's finally like hashed out a little bit more.
Yeah, I don't care too much about these Dissidia people. I don't know. These cards they don't do it for me.
It needs more support.
And hopefully, we'll get some more in this set too.
Nah, I think there's something there.
No, whether there's something there or not, I'm sure, you know, whatever. But as like just a category altogether, it's just like, eh.
I really like Cecil's S ability actually. That for me is actually one of the most interesting parts of this card because he breaks forwards of cost 4 or more, and 4 is that like weird spot where like a lot of places usually can't hit 4, right? Like Wind has this thing where like they kill 5 and above, and then a lot of other elements can kill like 3 and below, but 4 has always been like that weird number. So being able to just hit 4 and up is actually really nice for this card.
True. If you're going that route, it's just I feel like we just recently got 2 Cecils in one set, and they're both amazing. It's like now you're gonna try to work around another Cecil. It's like, oh man.
Well, that's what I'm saying.
We're kind of
That's what
Ceciled
I'm
out.
saying. Like, I think it would be the Earth and Wind one, right? That way you can do that special enough times. Like that's where I would go there. But
wait till you see the other 2 Cecils in Opus 21.
Yeah.
No,
it's all about limit break Cecil in Opus 22.
It's all about the Warriors, man. I already got my foil playsets of Hong Yang, Hu Yang. I'll be the only one bursting to search for Warriors. You guys can be like, oh man, I wish I thought of that card.
Not bursting with Felthanos on board.
Yeah, wait, what?
I said you're not bursting with Felthanos on board.
Oh, the new one.
The new one, yeah.
When your opponent uses an EX burst, Felthanos deals your opponent 3 points of damage. Yeah, I'm gonna burst. Then the next 3 points of damage, I'm gonna use their burst.
Yeah, if you do that to Andy, you'll just give him 4 bursts. I wouldn't do that.
Yeah.
But he takes another 3 for every time he bursts.
Yeah, he wouldn't die though.
No,
he wouldn't die.
Nope.
No.
He's running Promo Garnet.
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, that makes sense.
Who do you think bought it?
Oh, damn.
Remember, I paid him $1,700 for the therapy session.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
Oh man, we should have brought that up actually earlier. I kind of want to go back
My
to
therapy session.
No, the 100 ruins. So like, I thought it was so much fun when we were talking about it at locals when he brought it. It's like if you go to time and you have Garnet out and you have the 7-9 characters, you don't lose.
Yeah, at the end of turns, you don't lose. Your opponent loses.
If you deck out, you can just keep playing. And like, what was the other one? I don't remember. Or in the best 2 out of 3, I guess. Like, or you would just win, right? Like you win the first one and that's it. You can go to time, and as long as you have the Garnet out, you win. That seems busted. I actually like
That's
it a lot.
always true, though.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
now if you have Garnet, it's even more.
Well, so how does Garnet interact with the new Scion that we're getting from the playmat?
Oh shit! What does that Scion say again?
If you have like 10 characters, you win the game or something.
Oh, well, then
Oh,
you
shit.
don't. Obviously, you
But
don't win.
You don't
They
win.
can't win. Yeah,
You
can't win because you can't lose. So
yeah, you can't lose. So
So
Yeah.
you both have to sit there with the most weirdest, awkward boards because you had to supplement to get those requirements.
I mean-
and no one can kill the 7K Garnet.
And-
She's just gonna live forever. while you deck out and play with no deck, she's still sitting there. What have
They're gonna
what
have
you
to-
created? Can you send me this deck list?
They're gonna have to quarantine, like,
Can we share it for the fans?
have to quarantine your like everybody else is continuing with the tournament, and you both have to like sit there in the corner and resolve whatever it is you're resolving.
It's like the baseball games have like no time limit, so there's like those like games that last like hours
20
and
innings.
hours.
Yeah.
Baseball.
That's it.
I don't know anything about baseball.
Yeah, I
Oh.
guess dumb
Baseball
fact.
doesn't have a time limit. If it stays tied, they keep playing until there's no tie.
What do you mean there's
Like,
no
so-
time limit? I played baseball on my Game Gear, and there was a time limit.
Well, your Game Gear had a time limit. Real baseball doesn't have a time limit.
But my
Yeah.
Game Gear had the game called Major League Baseball.
Well, that's major league bullshit.
outdated rules for an outdated system, bro.
No, that system was indated. All right, it was either that or the what was it? The Virtual Boy. There we go. I chose the Game Gear.
You're a virtual boy.
That's a whole nother can of worms. I'm not opening for tonight.
Yeah, we gotta wrap this thing up. Let's finish up with favorite like spoiler revealed so far. Everyone gets one.
Okay, you start.
Let's start with Andy.
You start.
Oh, you can start.
You
Yeah,
wanna
you
start with
start.
me?
Yeah,
You start.
Let me pull
you
it
brought it up. You start.
Yeah, this whole operation was your idea.
This whole operation. Nah, it's a tough one for me. I do really like the Irvin. I'm convinced. But I think the new Man in Black's got me really excited. It just came out today, so I don't really have. I'm pulling it up from our Discord here. Let me get to it really quick. And then the Green Goblin too. Princess Goblin was also a very nice reveal.
Just choose all of them. Why don't you?
No. It's
So
definitely the
what's
Man
your
in
favorite one? Mine is all of them.
Yeah.
Black. Yeah, so far I think I have to say I think the Man in Black's got me really excited. At the beginning of attack phase, during each player's turn, choose up to 2 forwards your opponent controls. If your opponent doesn't pay 3 CP, they gain this forward cannot attack or block until the end of the turn. And at damage 5, it gets plus 2k. I think that's such a annoying effect. You know, he's a 4-drop, and so if what Sergio said is true, then he's gonna be in that sweet spot where it's hard to get rid of him. And I don't know. I think he's gonna cause a lot of problems. It's definitely for a different deck, but it can also go in a lot of aggressive decks that just say like, all right, I'm gonna keep reducing your like CP to make sure you don't have answers for what I've got, but it's like, and then you're eventually gonna have to run out of CP like in an aggressive round, right? So he's just gonna come in and say, nah, I'm gonna get in this damage no matter what. So I don't know. I think he's really good. I would probably be playing this one more than the other one since I'm not playing the current Man in Black a lot right now. I think, but this one's got me really excited. Who's next?
I personally like the new Ferris. It's
Ferris.
definitely Yeah, it's a good build around. We still haven't seen what the new Layla does, and apparently there's another pirate that they're gonna put out. And then her zero ability. It's not a once per turn thing, so just kind of send like the other Vikings to die. So I don't know, but it seems pretty good to me. Making them all AK. Jeez.
All right, Sergio, keep going.
My favorite spoiler is Sephiroth, the Kingdom Hearts Sephiroth Ice Lightning.
What?
No?
That's not this set, bro.
Oh, you want one? He didn't say that. He just said like your favorite spoiler. This is the favorite one I've ever had. It's not even close because it's Kingdom Hearts. But okay, fine. If you want one from this set, I'll give you one from this set.
The upcoming set, Opus 21.
Not 22, because I could say Zack and Earth.
Yes.
Limit
21.
Break. Okay, 21. Okay. Gotcha. Can I just say like all of Wind? Because like all the Wind cards that they've shown so far are insanely good, which I think is much needed. But if I had to pick one favorite, I will say it's probably Pandemonium.
Really? Okay.
Yeah, that summon is awesome, dude.
Yeah, the card
2CP
blows.
the card mega blows. You can see this guy blowing so hard from his shoulder cannons that are made of flesh. He's not a good looking guy. We'll give him that. But he is mighty powerful. So like getting to cast this summon, search for a wind forward of cost 5 or more, add it to hand. I don't know if you know, there's this ice wind forward called Block. It's pretty good.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
And he just goes and gets it. He's like, I'm just going to grab that guy and also reduce his costs while I'm going to find him. So
He does the same thing with that 6-drop Cloud, right?
Yeah, same thing.
Yeah, that Pandemonium is really strong.
Yeah, really.
for
it's like,
essentially
it's
like
a 2-drop summon, right?
Yeah.
It's a 2-drop summon. So it's like you can recycle it easily. In most Wind decks are going to be running 3 Lulus, right? So you pick this guy up, go get whatever you want twice. Like it's a lot.
Well, it just replaces itself, right? Like you pay 2CP and you're like cool, and you just like casted a card. So
and in cast count where like it rewards you for that, right? Like they want you to be cast counting. So cheap cards that replace themselves are where you want to be.
Oh yeah, no, that's sick. And it's just like, and think about like the first effect, right? Like choose a forward, cost 5 or more, deal 8,000 damage. Obviously, you're in Wind, right? So you're pairing this off with Lulu. It's gonna kill anything for 2CP. Lulu picks it back up, and then you're like tight, kill it, and reduce it.
Yeah,
you're good to go. Yeah, no, it's got sick synergy with Wind.
It's got legs.
It's got legs, baby.
2 of them. I see 2 of them.
And flesh cannons.
And fleshy cannons.
Well, the flesh cannons is what if it's sucking in the air, it's getting the forward. If it's blowing it out, it's dealing the 8,000 damage.
Yeah. Only because you made me pick one, but honorable mention to Princess Sarah. Jesus Christ, that backup is so good.
It's a lot of EX burst hate this set. I love it.
Mm-hmm.
They want to get back our boy.
Yeah, all of our boys.
Nice.
Travis is coming back. No more bursts.
Oh, he's for sure playing like triple Feltanos.
Let's go. All right.
Yeah.
What about you?
Yeah. So I'm actually very, very excited about the official, unofficial triple Triad spoiler for Opus 21, which is, and it's not pictured, but just bear with me. Everybody just close your eyes and visualize the most beautiful looking full art witch from Final Fantasy VIII. We're talking Idea in her glorious, Wethos, Lusek, everything just shiny, and it's definitely a legendary, but that's what we're getting in Opus 21, and that's going to be my spoiler want, and it's going to be the one that I like the most. Now, the effect is whatever you want. It's definitely going to have some warp ability into it because it's going to have it's gonna have warp ability because it's gonna function off of what's that card? What's the guy's name?
Cypher?
No. What's this fucker's name?
Reaver?
No, the Griever, yeah, Griever, because you get to search for a job witch, right? Like, and he's a legendary. So this day is going to be lightning for sure. Heroes.
Oh, right, yes.
Yeah, he has to deal with warp, and then so you have the ice and you have the lightning and all that stuff. So they're gonna function perfectly together. And let me see. And regardless of whatever the Idea does, it's just gonna be great. It's gonna be played. I'm gonna have 3 of. It's gonna be fantastic. That's my favorite Opus 21 spoiled card.
Unofficial.
Can you spoil the Balthier for me? Because there's no way there's another Fran coming out that references Balthier in a set that doesn't have Balthier.
No, you don't do that to yourself, bro.
Please, God, not again.
Hey, man, everything's possible. If we're gonna have playable Class 0 cadets, we'll give this man his Balthier.
Yeah, look at the 2 CP Lightning that never got an Odin in like the 3 or 4 sets after it.
Yeah, we're still getting.
It's gonna be an FF8 Odin. I don't know if you noticed, but there's an FF8 Pandemonium. And then let's see here. We have the typo. No, where's the summons here? Have they only released? I'm looking at the spoilers. Have they?
Yeah.
The only summons so far is just the wind. No.
Earth
one.
and wind. Earth, wind,
Earth
water.
is
Then
category
Leviathan's also water. There's also 3. I'm sorry. Yeah, Earth, wind, water were the only summons.
Oh, and the water one, but that water one is category 3 also. Yeah, but that Leviathan's amazing.
Yeah, he's pretty good.
He's awesome. But yeah, man. So I choose Idea. It's gonna be awesome. And we're also gonna get a Ultimisia, but she's not gonna be the legendary. She's gonna be like a heroic or something. It works well. It's another witch. So you have a couple of witch options for the Reaver.
This is the FF8 one. I'm excited. We have full art Urban, full art Kyros, hopefully. I don't think this Griever will get one, maybe, right? Or it might.
What?
Griever might get...
No, they would have shown it to us.
It's not original. It's the Mobius.
Oh, it's Mobius, right? Yeah, never mind. I forgot. I didn't see that. Yeah, never mind. Yeah, well, still. All right. Well, good on you, mate.
Yo. Hold up. Can we bring one more thing? I know we didn't talk about it, but do we think we're gonna get any hits on the ban list on release?
Oh shit! No, I don't think so. What are we worried about right now? That's a little premature, premature. But I mean, I think we're in a good spot. I think the meta's in a good spot. I don't know. Yeah, I think we're good. I'm not worried about it.
I'm not worried about any of this.
I'm not worried about any of this.
We don't know what the future holds, but if anything, the only card that I might see like having a problem is the Rydia.
Shit,
the 2 CP one.
right?
I'm also on the same boat.
And it's not like it's not doing anything like super great. Yeah, it's efficient, right? But with the way decks are being built right now, they're kind of leaning away from that Rydia, and they're using the backup one anyways. It seems to be more efficient. Not to say that 2CP one isn't bad. It's just the way these decks are being played right now. But who knows what makes Opus 21 special, and if she becomes a little bit more better than the backup, who knows? But that's the only card I would think that may have an issue or something.
I love how none of us care that Strangers of Paradise is going to be a thing, but we'll see. We'll see what those guys look like. I don't even know all their names. Me neither. I have it there. I haven't gone to it yet.
I haven't played 16 either, and everybody's getting Clive mats for Worlds.
Don't even talk to that.
Well, you could just copy the photo and like print it out yourself.
Yeah. Let's do that. Let's all just print out our own.
Yeah.
All right, guys. Well, that was fun. Let's do it again sometime, okay?
Is that your way of saying you're done? Because I'm done.
No, that's the way of saying we're done, guys. This has been the Triple Triad podcast. Hope you enjoyed it. Hope you had a laugh, at least one. And we'll be back. I don't know, once we get more info on this Winter Cup and more products and stuff.
We'll be back after the 2024 Nationals for our season recap again.
No, we've got
Jesus.
We just got the Dissidia box. We have an anniversary box in February, another set, and then I believe a starter deck before the season starts again. The 2024 season starts. So we got a lot to talk about down the road. So once we get more news, we'll definitely be back sooner than 2024. But Till then, guys.
This could have been our spooky episode. This is being recorded on Friday the 13th.
Oh, that is true. Ooh.
Thank you, listeners, for listening to our podcast tonight. Hope you have a spooky night.
That's pretty good.
No. You'll lose viewers. You'll definitely get some unsubscribers with that.
I don't even know
That's
what
the
to do.
scary shit.